Yeah, yeah, yeah. To the ones and twos. Yeah, on the ones and twos. Yeah, yeah, on the ones and twos. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to our brand new show that's going to be reviewing and analysing all the latest TV shows and movies that you guys should be watching at home. I'm your boy Max, and I'm going to be your host for the next few episodes.
And I'm your co-host Zai, and I'm going to be talking about all those amazing things along with Max.
Ooh, now tell them about yourself. Where can they find you? Where you at?
I'm an actress, I'm a YouTuber. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. So Max, should we get cracking?
Let's get to it. Let's talk films.
Wait,
Come on.
here we go again.
Another one for them.
Another one.
Another one! Don't sue us for that, by the way. Yes.
Okay, well guys, today we're going to be talking about Jingle Jangle.
It's a great one. Hope you guys enjoyed the last one. This is going to be even more detailed, even more boom, bap, all of that good stuff.
Got a lot of stuff to say.
But before we continue, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and now let's get straight into the outfit breakdown. Yo, what do you have for us today? Because I'm seeing a bit of woo. You know what I'm trying to say, guys?
Today,
like a bit of woo.
You know, because of the review we're doing Jingle Jangle, I was like, oh, I just kind of want to do like a comfy outfit, you know, just like Christmassy kind of. So I got this from Primark, so that's very simple.
Shout out Primark.
I got this from the brand Only, and then my shoes are still like the same because I really like it goes well with everything. Black, I mean,
guys, black does everything. Like, I don't know, there's no different match. Black on black on black on black on black.
Okay,
That's the outfit.
I was like, okay. But yeah, I got this from a little shop in Westville.
Shout out all the boutiques out there.
Let me guess, you are repping Adidas or something?
Oh, guys, so Christmassy spirit. I wish I went with that, but I'm gonna say I did because I got a bit of pink. You know, men can wear pink as well. You know what I'm trying to say. So we have the top vest. Top vest is from Boohoo actually. Okay. Yeah, a little Boohoo vest. A little pink stripes, you know what I'm trying to say. Give it a little, you know, a little pizzazz, a little Christmas spirit, because this is, you know, a Christmas special, guys. This is a Christmas special episode. And then in the t-shirt, we have a bit of Adidas. So you were right in that you saw the 3 stripes. So I went with 2 and 3 stripes today, you know, because I couldn't pick a number. Like, my lucky number is 7, so this adds to 5. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But, bottoms we have Boohoo, it's part of the vest. On tracksuit vest, bottoms, something like that. And lastly, at the bottom, we have another pair of Jordans. I can't remember which ones they are, but they're so exclusive, you can't find them. Don't holler at me for it, because I'm not going to tell you where it is from. So, yeah, it's just a bit of that. Shout out Jordan, shout out Nike, shout out Adidas, shout out Primark, shout out boutiques in Westfield. You know, give us a shout, you know. This could be your sponsorship space right now, right here. Look at that. All of that space. All yours if you hold on us.
Anyway,
let's get to it. Let's get to the what's the Christmas dish? The turkey. Let's get to the turkey.
I'm vegan.
Oh. Let's get to the tofu. What's it? That's not right.
That doesn't sound the same. Anyway, so Jingle Jangle, a little bit of a summary. If you guys watched the trailer or just read it, it's basically about this wonderful and amazing inventor. He's a toy maker. He's got his big shop, and he's inventing all of his creations with his family, his wife and his daughter. But one day everything just falls down when his apprentice steals his book of inventions, and so he slowly falls into despair.
That's sad, man. I felt his pain. Like I felt his pain. But I want to go straight in it with the question for you.
Yep.
When is this set? Is it in the future? Is it in the past? Is it dystopian, utopian? Like, what is going on?
I think, like, according to like the hairstyles and stuff that the cast is wearing, I think it's probably around 50s, 60s, something like that.
You say that, but the technology they have, like.
No.
Come on.
Okay, let's put it now. Okay, I think that you should associate the time they're filming with like the people and then the environment, but not actually like the technology, let's say, because it's not really technology. I feel like it's more like technology mixed with magic. So that's why I don't feel like you can use it and say, oh, because of that technology that means that it's in the future, you know. And then it doesn't have to be on a timeline. It can be from a different world or something, you know.
It could be a different. Do you think it's from a different world?
Might be.
I didn't even think about it in that aspect. I was just thinking like they're trying to play with us, kind of like see like sometimes I haven't seen Star Wars, so I might be taking this and that so wrong. So I'll probably
You're cancelled.
But you see, like in Star Wars, it kind of some bits feel like it's set in the past, but obviously it's in the future with the technology and stuff like that. Is that I don't like her face. Just give me a disappointing look.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to be very straightforward with you. You haven't seen Star Wars, so why were you comparing Jingle Jangle to Star Wars?
You know. No. You know how it's like.
No. I think that we should talk about the most like obvious fact in this film.
The biggest fact. I think we're talking about the same thing. I really hope we're talking about the same thing right now.
Let's see if we're talking about the same thing.
Alright, cool. I'll transfer it to you right now.
Okay.
You got it, yeah?
I think so.
Alright, cool. 3, 2, 1, we'll say it at the same time, yeah?
Okay.
3.
No.
Wait, I'm gonna count to 3.
Okay.
Alright, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
No,
Black
count.
cast. Yeah. Wait, was that it?
Yeah.
Look at that telekinesis, whatever. Yeah. But black cast.
Yeah.
Go on, tell me about that. Have you seen? Is that common?
Yeah. Like first thing I want to say about it is that like again. You know, like all the major characters in the film, like the little girl.
Boom. She was lit, by the way.
Light skin. No, dark skin. For example, like the little girl that you see in the beginning of the film. So like she is like kind of like brown, dark and stuff. But the main girl is light skin. You know, like you have like. So many like important characters that are like kind of like light skin. Oh, there's one character that was a bit more darker skin and stuff, but I feel like there's always that emphasis or privilege on like light skin like people.
That's interesting you picked up on that, because that wasn't something I really highlighted at first. I was just more impressed by the fact it's an all black cast. Like that's rare, but diving in deeper, the postwoman was dark skin, yeah?
The postwoman. Oh yeah. She was. But then she didn't have like that big of a part either. No, she didn't appear on like that many scenes. She did have some vocals.
They all had voices like yo.
Like yeah, especially
boy.
Anika something. She was playing basically like Veronica's Jangle, she was playing his daughter when she was an adult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when she sang a song that they were singing like together. I didn't even know first whether they could sing. I was like, what? You can sing?
I really liked it. But tell me more about dark skinned women in film, because this is something I've noticed, but I'm not witty to. Is it something you see happening a lot where they don't include a lot of dark skinned women?
I mean, for example, like Zendaya is such a big thing, but she's a light skin, you know. Like I'm not saying she shouldn't be that big of an actress because she's light skin. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that maybe like, you know, I'm sure that there are brown or dark skinned actresses, but they're not like put forward even like this as the same amount as like light skinned actresses just because of their skin tone. So but of course, like you've got Viola Davis,
she's fantastic.
Octavia Spencer.
That woman needs to be put up on a higher pedestal, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o, but then you know
Black Panther.
Yeah. But then those are like the ones that come on top of my head, right? But light skin one I can think of Ali Berry, just so many of them. The woman who plays the main role in Scandal, and they have important roles as well, really important roles. How long has it been since we've seen like Lupita Nyong'o on screen? Since Us. Yeah.
Do you think that purposely did that? And even with her being like a lead role in Us, that was a black film. That was by a black actor.
But you don't see her. And like for example, like John Boyega actually like faced on backlash and stuff. No, like racism on set of Star Wars. He talked about that.
So do you think it's a thing where we might see a change? Do you think it's improving as it's going along right now, or? what do you think the trajectory is looking like right now for the future of film?
Do you know what?
Having
Had like interesting conversation with really cool people, I think that there might be going about it like the wrong way. For example, let me just take like a very simple example. For women's rights, for example, sometimes when they hire women, they'll be like, oh, like I'm gonna make sure that I hire women so I reach like the equality and diversity.
The quotas.
Yes.
Do you like that? Do you feel like, because me personally, I feel like they shouldn't just be saying I want to get a black woman just because we need a woman and we need a black person. I feel like they should be like, okay, I'm gonna look at everyone without their race, without anything, and say this is just a talented person.
Yeah. There's basically like with employment, they'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna like hire this woman like just to have the quota, but then there might be a man who's more qualified than this woman. They're just going to dismiss him because he's a man, and that's called positive discrimination. And I think that putting forward like black cast and stuff and not really like telling the story in an authentic way, in an original way, then it
gets tricky.
Yeah, the meaning is just lost. The intention, even if the intention was good, it just gets lost. And what's the point? What's the point?
You have me thinking like, as well as you, like as being actors and stuff, we've been in many rooms. Like I can think of so many times I've been in a production room and I'm literally the only black person. And I can, like you may be ignorant to it at first, and then as soon as you see another black person, do you ever have that moment you like to them? Hey, yo, I see you. Yo, you see me. I see, yo.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a thing of like you rejoice at the fact like, yo, there's more of us. I'm not the token. I'm not the token. So tell me about your experience about
Yeah. So basically, like in projects, personally, whatever the project I'll be dealing with, I never really I don't go like of course like I'd be aware that I'm the only black person there, but then like if there's another black person showing, then it doesn't come immediately that I'd be like, oh cool, like there's more diversity whatsoever.
So you see kind of beyond the colour, you kind of like it's just another person. Is that what would you say that, or?
Do you know, I'm not gonna say that I see like beyond the color, but it's more of like I trust the fact that whoever's in the room is just competent enough to be in the room with just like a whole team, and that that I guess it's a very naive approach, but I just go about it like I'm sure that people were just like chosen not on a basis of like racism or discrimination whatsoever, and I guess that kind of like relates to like my experience as a black person, because I think I've been really like sheltered a lot because I was raised by mainly, my mom's side is black and my dad's side is white, so I always feel like the racism was kind of blocked wherever I was going because they were there with me.
I like that. That a lot. It sounds like your parents were really on it from early. They really got you into like a good headspace, a good mind space, all that good stuff. Regarding just being aware of like they didn't make race like a primary factor about you. They made everything else, and then race is just an added extra. Yeah, I really like that a lot. There's a topic I really want to ask you about. Okay, now give me your opinion about the toy. I forgot his name. The Spanish dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, the dance makes sense once you see what he looks like. Give me your opinion about him. What did you first? Let's say this in stages. Let's dissect this right. What did you think about his character, his personality?
To be honest, you know what? That's funny because I feel like he kind of impersonated like this little voice inside of your head that just kind of like pushes you to do bad things.
Ooh, so kind of like. He could be quote unquote the devil on your shoulder in a weird way.
Didn't you see that at some point? Like he had him on his shoulder.
I knew that. Didn't even clock. Oh, so he was literally the devil on his. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense because he just influences him to do bad stuff, suggesting, hey, maybe you should just take. But it's not called stealing, guys. It's just borrowing indefinitely. Would you say you know people like that in real life?
People who like. Push
and encourage you to do bad stuff and stuff like that, and how do you deal with it?
Do you know what? I'm a positive person, so I only attract positive people. So I don't deal with people like that.
Oof. Tell them again.
Know. My people know.
Your people know. Okay. Alright, so for the people that don't know or need to know, what would you tell them and advise them to do in those kind of situations? If you have that voice on your shoulder, if you have that friend of yours that's always like to you, yo, come on. Jump on the wave. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, guys.
I think that you'll be able to kind of like realize this when you watch the film, if you've watched the film. But basically, if you're patient, if you listen, if you understand, and if you're compassionate, you know, good things are gonna come your way, and whoever's supposed to help you will help you.
Facts.
You know?
I like that.
So, yeah.
And with people helping him, because obviously it was his assistant at the end of the day that took his book. Do you ever have thoughts after that, thinking as a black creative yourself and creating all your content and your ideas and your scripts and stuff, do you ever think, am I okay to share this idea with this person because they might steal it, they might take your book?
No, I think if I'm sharing this idea with this person, that means that I trust them, and if they betray my trust, that tells who they are, not who I am.
And how would you deal with it? Let's just say they took your idea, they're blowing out with it, and they're claiming it as though it's not giving you any, they're not answering your calls anymore, like they're ghosting you. I'm talking to you, you know I'm talking about. Answer my phone call. I've been calling you. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, there's no other way to go around it apart from accepting it.
Just have to accept it.
Yeah, you have to accept it and go on the night. You know what?
It's tough though. It's easy to say, but I reckon I can be. If you stole my $1 million idea, I'm pissed.
Yeah, but it's you who came up with that $1 million idea. Just like the fact that, you know, he stole his book, but at some point, you know, the book was finished, and he, the inventor, Geronicus, he came up with a new idea. Because his creativity, his ideas are always going to be there. So even if someone steals your idea, yes, it's bad, it's not cool, but you've got to overcome it and accept, because your creativity has always been there. And you can always reproduce another idea that might even be better than the last one. And just imagine, like, if someone like betrays you, and like, it is better that way, because then that person is out of your way. They're not in your life anymore.
That's true, but it's a hard obstacle to come over, because let's just say bitterness. Alright, cool, you've taken my great idea, but I know I still have the spark in me, the magic's still with me, I made that, I can recreate that. But then you start seeing everything that happened, like, oh rah, they just got that new Porsche, oh rah, they're doing this and that now, oh rah, they got that new house, the house I've always talked about and wanted in my life.
Yeah.
Now they've got all this stuff because of what I did, what the answers they copied from me. How am I supposed to mentally get over that? Because it's great to say, everything you're saying makes sense, but I feel like putting that into practice, that's where the trouble comes. That's where saying to yourself, I know what to do.
Well,
you know, I'm late, tomorrow, not today, can't have it, I'm not having it.
Yeah, I get it. Well, you know, in that case, you'll be focusing on what you don't have. You know, so like I get that, like as human beings we're kind of like addicted to suffering, you know, kind of like finding pain, when sometimes we measure how much we love other people but measuring, you know, how much we suffer. So we'll be like, I've done this for you, sacrificed my time, you know, stuff like that. That's not first how you measure love. You know, you measure love by the exchange and the connection that you have, whether it's romantic, whether it's a friend, whether it's family. You know, it's not by time that you're sacrificing. You shouldn't be seeing it like this firsthand, you know, if it's someone that you truly care about. And second, if you're focusing your attention on something that you don't have, you're just gonna be miserable. And you're saying, you're saying, it's the hard thing to do, but what do you want to do? Would you rather like suffer and just dwell on the things that you don't have, or would you rather be grateful for this creativity that you have? You know, like all this opportunity and this talent. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, kind of like what I want to touch upon as well, I think that the message that this film is trying to convey is believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. The toy, spoiler! The toy that the toy that they end up like creating at some point at the end, you know, the toy only works when you believe, you know,
having that faith and trust in your talent. Like honestly, listen, everyone listening, believe in yourself. Creators, you got this. Create.
Really, like. It's just, I know we're indoctrinated and just kind of like put in the society, just like suffer, whatever, like work your 9 to 5 and everything to pay your bills and all of that. But at the end, you might think like, there's other people, and like my life depends on my boss, the government, but it doesn't. It depends on you. You just have to face that.
I feel like you hit that one on the nail, on the head of the nail. Like literally, it is always about having that faith and love and belief in yourself, because even through the songs, like Nothing's Impossible song, I found it a bit cheesy, but the messaging was clear. Like, listen, kids at home watching this, like, anything you want, anything you can imagine, it's possible. Believe, have faith, and all that good stuff.
Do you know what? I thought that also the film was making maths and science really like it was associating it to magic.
Would you want to study physics now? That's the question we would all wanting to know. Is this made you want to study a bit of math? Listen, nightmares came back, but in a minute, would you want to study physics again or maths?
I mean, like, if I could write like the little girl was doing, how like Veronica's Jungle was doing, you know, and like the science that I learned is actual magic, then yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Listen, I want to get into the technicals. Us being both actors, I feel like we can definitely give a deep dive into the acting skills of the lead actress. What was her name again? I got her name right here. Madeline Mills. Lead actress.
The little girl.
The little girl, yeah. What did you think about her skill? Because she being a young actor and being the lead of a film, having to carry a film is a big responsibility. How would you feel like she handled this?
I think she was just a kid having fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it was hard for her. You know, yeah, you put a kid like in the middle of a whole set, you know, snowing, all of that, toys.
Lovely.
Heaven.
And I feel like as an actor, that's all you're asked to do as an adult, as a young one. Just have fun, enjoy it like a kid, as she did. And she did such a great job. I feel like I was very enraveled and entrapped within the storyline. I felt like I was with her on this journey, and
yeah, all of her performances were really authentic. I think she was really feeling it. She was really having fun.
Exactly. What do you think about the directing style? The stylistic way it was shot.
Honestly, every time you ask me this question, I'm like, I actually don't pay attention to that bit.
But we are gonna go into it. Let's go. He uses a lot of bird's eye view kind of shots, especially when they're in like the main outside area. What do you think about that kind of shot? Do you like it? And why do you think he does it?
I like it because you get like a point of view, just everyone, everything. And yeah, especially when they're dancing and stuff and everyone's twirling, you know, it's beautiful. It's like flowers.
Beautiful flowers. I got one more question for you. Could you give us a little dance? Because you just talked about dancing, the little flowers. I feel like everyone... Why is she not? I didn't say a joke.
You caught me so off guard. I was like...
Guys, if we get this to 500 likes, Zai is doing a dance for us, alright? No questions asked. Get this to 500 likes, we're getting a little dance. She's already practicing her moves. She's thinking about, alright, what's the next move gonna be? But guys, this has been lit. This has been the vibe. This has been the dive in. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Do you have any last words for us, please? Apart from how much you're ready for the dance. No?
I have nothing to say. You're cancelled!
Yeah, guys, that's been it from the pair of us. It has been such an amazing experience. Such a good vibe.
Yep.
Watch out, more to come. This has been Jingle Jangle, reviewed by Max and
Zai.
That's it. And that is a wrap, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. That's it. We wrap.
Back down, I got 3 girls on me now. 10-10 phenomenal. They love my kicks and rain my style. Who's that girl? Try their best to catch me out. Think good game and test me now. If I turn up, don't let me down. Pipe back down, I got 3 girls on me now. 10-10 phenomenal. They love my kicks and rain my style. Who's that girl? Try their best to catch me out. Feel game and test me now. If I turn up, don't let me down.